Ever get caught in the wild and realize the water nearby might be the last thing you want to drink? Hang tight, because today I'm revealing the 7 best portable water filters that actually keep you safe and, well, alive. If you stick around, you'll know exactly which filter will match your next adventure, or even save your neck in an emergency. Trust me, you'll want to know where your favorite lands on this list. So let's jump in. 7. LifeStraw Personal Water Filter. There's a reason the LifeStraw always pops up in survival kits and bug-out bags. It's light, cheap, and does the basic job of letting you drink straight from a puddle, river, or lake. When I took it along for a trail run in Colorado Springs, using it was simple. Just pop off the end caps and suck up. Within a few pulls, I had icy cold water, free from debris or weird tastes. But here's where I had to squint a little. First thing, actually using the LifeStraw means you have to lay down next to the water or fill a container and slurp from there. That can look, well, awkward on a busy trail, and if you don't want your nose practically in the mud, it's not the most elegant move. Plus, while it ticks the boxes for removing bacteria and parasites, 99.9999% of bacteria, to be precise, it doesn't get everything. You need to be careful using it for foreign travel or murky water that might have chemicals or viruses. One reviewer even pointed out, you shouldn't count on it exclusively when traveling abroad, as it can't filter out heavy metals or viruses. Despite these caveats, there's something brilliant about the LifeStraw's simplicity. It weighs less than 2 ounces, is BPA-free, lasts for about 1,000 gallons, and honestly, it's almost foolproof for maintenance. Just blow air to clear it, leave it somewhere dry, and you're good. But if you're thinking long overseas trips or more industrial contamination, maybe keep scrolling. Number 6. Philips Water Bottle with Filter. So here's one for the urbanites and casual hikers, the Philips Water Bottle with Filter. My initial thoughts? Nice looking bottle, and that double wall insulation keeps drinks cold for up to 24 hours, a huge plus in hot weather. However, as I carried it around on errands, I found myself, a little frustrated. It holds just over 18 ounces, and honestly, I felt like I was refilling it every few minutes. Yeah, it's portable, which is great, but for anyone planning a day hike or even a long commute, you're going to want more water than this bad boy holds. And the filter? It's decent for removing everyday impurities from city water, and the taste was genuinely cleaner, but don't expect miracles. This isn't made for heavy-duty, sketchy sources. Think tap water, or maybe a trusted campground spigot. Another thing, the filter sits at the top of the straw, which sometimes made it kind of awkward to drink, especially once the water level got low. A bit of fiddling, and suddenly you're taking in air instead of water. Maintenance is simple enough. Just swap out the filter every couple of months. I loved how lightweight it felt in my bag, and it never leaked. But for actual wilderness or emergencies, I'd want something a little more hardcore. That said, for commuting, travel, or just making sure your refill at the gym isn't funky, Philips gets the job done. The style points are real, and man, it looks sharp at your desk. Number 5. Yuclet YWF01. Now we're getting to more of what I'd call the all-rounders. The Yuclet YWF01 should not be underestimated, even if it sits in the middle of the pack. First off, it's super light, just 3.5 ounces, so truly, you barely notice it strapped to your backpack or tucked into a pocket 5. Taking the Yuclet out during a day hike, I've found it to be an absolute breeze to use. The real standout with the Yuclet is its filtration capability. It's rated to clear out 99.9999% of bacteria and harmful substances, and it'll filter microplastics down to 0.1 microns. I drank from streams that would make most folks nervous, and the taste was, well, honestly, it was like clean tap water. No muddy notes, no aftertaste, totally crisp. Its independent lab testing and reliability claims seem legit. While I can't personally vouch for thousands of gallons, it's performed wonderfully so far. The Yuclet filter actually feels robust enough for repeat use, both for hiking and everyday travel, and the longevity is impressive. Cleanup is a non-event, a quick rinse or shakeout, and you're ready for the next round. In terms of maintenance and real-world use, it's simply not fussy. I love that it doesn't require bottles or proprietary containers. You just dunk, suck, slurp. The only mark against it is, well, at this price, I'd expect maybe a few more bonus features or a slightly higher flow rate. But that's nitpicking. 4. LifeStraw LSPSF01GWW Peak Series. Can we talk about durability and versatility? The LifeStraw Peak Series collapsible squeeze bottle is a huge leap upward from the basic straw, and probably LifeStraw's answer to folks who begged for better design. Let me tell you, hauling this bottle up a mountain trail felt like carrying a feather. The 1 LO size weighs only 110 grams, which is basically nothing. Now, filtration is seriously impressive. The membrane knocks out 99.99999% of bacteria, 99.999% of parasites, and basically all those nasty microplastics, sand, silt, and even cloudiness. The Peak's new membrane and custom backwash accessory kept the flow strong, even when I filled it from a muddy riverbank. As a bonus, it holds up against punctures and rips. I mean, I squeezed, dropped, and overstuffed my rucksack, and it just took the abuse. Versatility? Huge. You can use it like a normal bottle, squeeze clean water into your cooking pot, use it as a straw, or even just haul extra H2O around. The only thing, and this is just being picky, is it can be a tad stiff to squeeze when new, and, on rare occasions, a little hard to dry fully between uses. But that's me looking for faults, honestly. Maintenance is a breeze, just rinse and backwash, and the filter lets you know when its time is up by simply refusing to let water pass. For backpackers going ultralight, or even daily commuters who want total peace of mind, the Peak Series Collapsible is an incredible tool. 3. BKES BK2000. So let's kick it up another notch. The BKES BK2000 is one of those gadgets that once you've tried it is honestly tough to go back from. Effortless is the word here. Just press the button and watch as water, even from fairly questionable sources, gets filtered faster than you can say hydration. First, the 5-stage filtration system. This beast takes out bacteria, parasites, heavy metals, chlorine, funky tastes, and pretty much anything you'd rather not drink. I tested it in all kinds of water. Sparkling clear lakes, grimy riverbanks, the BKLES turned both into drinkable, neutral-tasting water. It even neutralizes odors. That's a big deal if you're sensitive to smell or taste. Battery life is crazy good, by the way. USB-C rechargeable, solar-capable, or even from a power bank, this thing lasted a whole 4-day camping trip without so much as a hiccup, filtering up to 700 milliliters per minute. You can pump and filter water for a group, and it never feels like a chore. Plus, at under a pound, it's compact and travels easily. For emergencies, there's even a built-in flashlight, a touch I didn't know I needed. Okay, nothing is perfect. The price is higher than most manual filters, and ultralight purists might balk at carrying even a few more ounces for the electronic features. But for convenience, speed, and water safety, the BK2000 delivers. After tasting the side-by-side results with some classic straw filters, it's hard not to be a convert. Number 2. Survivor Filter Pro L610. Alright, let's get real. If you want maximum protection and performance, the Survivor Filter Pro L610 is in its own league. When I first tried it on a multi-day backcountry trip, I immediately noticed how reassuring it felt to use something that filtered down to 0.01 microns, 10 times smaller than many rivals. That means it actually removes viruses, not just bacteria and protozoa. Honestly, the triple filtration, ultrafiltration, carbon filtration, and a mesh pre-filter gives you the kind of clean, taste-free water you expect at home. The pump-action design lets you filter a full liter in just 1.5 minutes, and the included pre-filter bag and replacement elements mean you're good for the long haul. Over 6 trips this past season, not a clog in sight. And yes, maintenance is straightforward. Everything disassembles, washes, and is simple to replace. I noticed the filter doesn't get gummed up as quickly as others like the Sawyer Mini. The only hiccup I ran into was that the base can be slippery. Sometimes it slides while you're pumping, and you need both hands. But I mean, that's minor for the peace of mind you get. It's a must-have for serious hikers, travel in places with sketchy water, or even as a family emergency filter. Customers call it the safest filter in its class. I get why. It's durable, high capacity, and easy to keep running at peak performance. 1. BK3000. Landing at number 1, the BKLES BK3000, the portable water filter that's honestly as close as you'll get to all-in-one purification, power, and practicality. I brought this on a week-long camping trip, relying on it for every drop of water. Solar and electric charging? Huge. Whether you're pressing a button after a long day's hike or leaving it in the sun to top up, it's always ready, and you never worry about running dry. Let's talk filtration. It covers everything, including bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, microplastics. The powerful pump means you don't just get a trickle. This thing can supply water for a whole group in record time. Plus, it's user-friendly. Even first-timers get the hang of it instantly, and cleaning is straightforward. I love how feature-rich it is. A built-in light, multiple filter stages, and the fact that it's a self-contained system. In terms of reliability, it's tough as nails. It handled rough handling, back-to-back users, and less-than-ideal water sources effortlessly. It just works every time. Of course, the price reflects all these bells and whistles, but if you want the best for yourself or your family, the peace of mind the BKLES BK3000 offers is worth every cent. For anyone who wants the ultimate portable water filter with the fewest compromises and the biggest upsides, this is hands down my top pick. Final thought. So there you have it, 7 filters, each with their own quirks and highlights. Drop a comment if your favorite made the list, and tell me about your own filter fails or saves. And remember, water isn't just water. Choosing the right filter could make all the difference. See you on the next adventure.